Well, hello everybody. This is Electrical Essence, and I have been debating on doing anything for this Mercury Retrograde because I'll tell you right now, this motherfucker has been handing me my fucking ass, okay? And that's a big ass to be fucking handing somebody, especially be, just here you go, without even just like not even asking, just straight throwing it in my fucking lap. Um, I'd have to say these last couple of days have been a complete nightmare. And what's so crazy about it is that it's nobody else to blame but myself. And it's like, it's kind of like you know better, but you like go into like this whole like weird robotic like cunt bitch mode and you don't know what to do. And it's not even an excuse, and I laugh now because I have to laugh at fucking everything because you can't take life too fucking seriously because none of us are getting out alive. But this Mercury retrograde, I mean, it literally is like aspecting on my eighth house, and that's a dark house. Okay, that's a very dark fucking house, anyways. And I'm a very dark person, and I'm generally a very like positive, upbeat type of person, unless like you piss me off. But even when I'm pissed off, or even when I am being a bitch, there's still a little bit of like, there's it's I talk shit, so that's how I, keep things kind of light. But lately, these last couple of days have not been cool at all. Like literally, like I don't even know where even to begin. But last night I was kind of looking at the moon and realizing that oh my fucking dumbass, I always make myself suffer, and I always like seem to just throw, I don't know, gas on the fire of my anxiety during anytime there is a moon in Gemini into Cancer. Moon Gemini, moon in Cancer, those two moons, especially when they are a waxing, not a waning, but a waxing, like coming out of a full. Coming out of a full moon is fine, but going into a full moon, that's the waxing, and then the waning is when it's coming out of a full moon. I have a really hard time with waxing moons. I don't know why, but it's just and it's been like every single fucking month. And you would think like after about, I don't know, like 4 or 5 months, especially the last 3 or 4 months, that I would realize like, hey, Melanie, it's a moon in Cancer. It's or it's a moon in Gemini getting ready to go into a Cancer. But no, I'm not that smart. I'm not that smart when it comes to really checking myself, when it comes to like allowing like my anxiety, and a lot of stuff that I have anxiety about gets like gets shifted, to stuff that I generally don't have anxiety about. I don't know. It's just it's so complicated for me to even try to explain. So I won't. But I have been a complete fucking like just heartless, cold, bitchy, naggy. Like I don't even I for me to even acknowledge that that person existed the last 4 days, just like that's just like, oh my God, do I even really want to do that? Should I even give it a name? I mean, God, it's like, oh my God, it's horrible. It's so horrible. Um, but today is Friday. It is the 18th. It is a couple days before the eclipse, and I am actually get my shit together, like shit that I've like literally like I've slacked off the last couple of days, and again, there is nobody else to blame except for me, except for my boyfriend drinking up all the liquor in the fucking bar. Like I had the most coolest little like mini bar, just like wine and different types of liquor, like top shelf liquor, and I've got my leather wine rack, and then this other really cool like vintage type wine rack, that I had filled with all these different wines and stuff like that, and he just completely fucking annihilated it in a matter of, I don't know. He hit the alcohol one night and then hit the wine like I think it was a couple nights later. But it's something that I should definitely not wallow on because it's shit. it's nothing that's really important. I mean, it's seriously not anything important. And like lately, the stuff that I've been like nitpicking at, like lately, especially at him. Oh my God, I've been a complete fucking total bitch to him. Which, yeah, I shouldn't. It's just like I'm needing to learn to be a little bit more mindful when it comes to like, uh, what's the word I'm looking for? When it comes to stuff, when it comes to things that like personal possessions, not even just so much personal possessions, but just like little things like your phone or the stapler or this pen or your favorite bag of freaking jalapeno Cheetos, which is so crazy because I'm not even a chip eater, but I'm completely addicted to those things. I told my mom that they have crack in them. And what else has crack in it? Oh, the cinnamon toast crunch or the French toast crunch cereal that has crack in it too. And there was one other thing that I swear up and down has crack in it. I don't know, but I swear to God they put crack in it because it's so fucking addicting because it's shit that I normally don't eat, but I've been eating it. Okay, I had to take a call and now I'm back. But I was talking about food that has crack in it because it's addicting, and only certain foods like the whole thing started with these crack donuts that my oldest daughter nicknamed her. Like I can't remember if they were the white powder donuts or what, but she would remember. But like I was like completely addicted to them. Like, and I ate the shit out of them. And then after a while, then just done. No more. When you eat the shit out of something like all the time, and then you're just over it. Yeah, she used to call those the crack donuts. So, um, and the jalapeno peppers or the jalapeno Cheetos. That one is I'm still kind of mind fucked on that one because that's been since like around Christmas time, and I don't like jalapenos, and I don't even like Cheetos, and I don't even like chips, but I'm like completely addicted to them. So, all right, so moving on from food that has crack in it because it's addicting. So this Mercury retrograde, which it's supposed to be going on until September, and I don't know if I can last another month. I really don't. Like I probably should like build like a bomb shelter. Actually, I should build a Mercury retrograde shelter and like go lock my fucking self in it for a couple more weeks. So, um, the victim. Well, I'd have to say the number two victim on my list, which it's hard for me to even like consider this person a victim because it's it's dealing with my daughter, dealing with my kids. And you know what it's like when it's your children, and anybody out there that has kids and anybody out there that has teenage kids would totally understand this. Does Probably won't agree with it, probably won't say it's okay, but you'll totally you'll know where I'm coming from. But my daughter's boyfriend he's 24, 25 years old. My daughter just turned 19, and that's my firstborn. That's my demon spawn. And as much as we love to hate each other and we hate to love each other, and the last couple of years, especially the last like 2 years of our relationship has definitely turned into some form of a relationship compared to what it used to be. My triple C, which I just, it's hard for me to just even just wrap my head around it. But her boyfriend, the more and the longer that she's with them, it just pisses me off. And I know it's not my relationship, has nothing to do with me, but I just she's still my baby. She is, she's still a baby. As much as she thinks she knows it all, as much as she thinks she's fucking grown, as much as she fucking just throws that fucking. Let me tell you something. She's a very, very, very prideful person. Like she will not swallow her fucking pride. She could be wrong. She could be dead fucking wrong and know she's fucking dead wrong, but she will not admit to it. It's just kind of like one of those kids that you make them say sorry, but you already know they're not sorry, but you just make them say it, and then even just like the words coming out of their mouth just pisses them off more, so they retaliate back by getting some shit later just to piss you off. Yeah, that's my Leo. So I don't know. It's I have a lot of like mixed feelings and a lot of shit going on there, but I have been completely totally just been a kind of bitch towards him. And I kind of did it in a very immature, petty way, but too late now. It's already done and over with, right? But um, I can't stand for especially a man, especially a boy, especially something that carries their sexual organs on the outside of their body. You know, that's to even be doing the shit that they're doing to my daughter. I mean, me and her, we have a really strange relationship. And as much as we fight and talk shit and go through the shit that we go through, whatever, that is still at the end of the day, that is my fucking daughter. and she's 19 years old. He is in his mid-20s. He's a big fucking mama's boy, which doesn't help at all because that, okay, I can literally make a list of all the shit that I could fucking just completely talk some mad shit, some funny mad shit about him, but I won't go there. You know, it's just too easy. It's just too easy, you know, but I don't know. I just hope that this relationship leaves her strong. I hope it like I hope it leaves enough of a marking on her to where she gets it, where she understands, like she gets it at that level to where most fucking people don't get it until they're like 24, 25, 28, 30, 32, 40. You know, I just hope that she is, I hope she's as smart as I give her credit for, because I don't give her credit for a lot of things, but everything seems to be a work in progress and just always trying to stay mindful. But you know, there is a lot of positive things about her, and I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not gonna try to sugarcoat it, but I do magnify out the negative stuff. It's easy. And it's definitely something that needs to be recorrected. And I think a lot of times when mothers do that, we try to magnify that out because we want them to fix it or realize it or see it or change it, and you know, and it's not cool. One thing about this Mercury retrograde though, it definitely has me reflecting on a lot of shit. Um, so it's not completely all bad, but I do know like the last 4 days was completely fucking uncalled for. And when it comes to my girls, you know, that's I turn into a beast, a complete beast. I mean, and whenever I think that they are being mistreated, or whenever I think that somebody needs to stand up for them, I will be the first one with a chair, a bat, a sword. It don't matter. I will be there swinging in their defense and their honor. And my children are not fucking perfect, and I will never portray my children to be perfect. You know, they're my little demons for a reason. You know, but my oldest though, you know, she used to break my heart all the time, and now I don't know. I get it. I get it now. Now my youngest one, now she's the one that breaks my fucking heart all the time. You know, they just kind of take turns. You know, it's just kind of like playing tennis back and forth between the two, and I'm the ball going over the fence. But this Mercury retrograde, though, this is only the beginning, and I've got a long ways to fucking go. But I don't know. I'm learning, and then trust me, and I'm learning it the hard way because that seems to be the only way that anybody in my fucking bloodline learns anything is the fucking hard way. And I'm gonna end here for this part one of my Mercury retrograde rant. I just had to get some things off my chest, and I just had to touch base on a few things, like for one, talking shit about my daughter's boyfriend, which I will do that until forever. Like, I don't care. That when it comes to that, I will be so fucking petty to where seriously, you do not want to be within 100 mile fucking radius of me unless you want to join Team fucking petty, because all I'm gonna do is talk some fucking mad shit. I'm sorry. I have this thing about him manipulating and him just sabotaging and doing little fucked up shit to her that I think is completely uncalled for a boy who's in his fucking mid 20s. Okay, it's just not right. So I will I won't recorrect myself on that one because that's my baby, and I'm gonna talk some mad shit when it comes to somebody treating her like fucking shit, especially when it's some fucking boy that's supposed to be loving up on her and not fucking manipulating her and just adding to the extra bitchness that she is, because she's already a fucking bitch. I mean, oh my god, really? Do you really want to add to that? You know, and then you wonder why you're always on the other end of it whenever she retaliates back or whenever she, you know, and she can handle her own. Like I said, I have to give her credit on some shit though, but and the shit that she does, you know, I can't even talk shit because I get it. I get it. I get a lot of it, but I just wish that she will. I don't know. I, I just wish that little light bulb would just go off in her head, and I know it will, but it'll be on its own term and not my term. So I get it. So this is Electrical Essence, and I do want to thank everybody for listening in. And this is my part one of my Mercury retrograde rant. So, oh, oh, these last 4 days were fucked up. Let me tell you, fucked up. And you know what? I'm gonna have to nickname that fucking beast. You know, I breathed life into it. I created it. I manifested it. I shaped and molded it and caressed it and changed its fucking diapers and grew it up into an even bigger fucking beast. So yeah, I'm gonna have to nickname it. So I'm gonna work on that for a little bit. But until then, this is Electrical Essence, and thank you. This is my part one of my Mercury Retrograde rant and kind of a clue into why I've been so super bitchy and had the last 4 days of my life just absolutely horrible. And the only reason why it's been horrible is because I made it fucking horrible. So, but today's Friday and things are gonna change, you know. So, thank you very much for tuning in, and you guys have a good afternoon.